Pick the shots up.
All right, y'all. While Jessica's doing that, welcome to another episode of Tipsy Talk with TNA. We have another special guest, Miss Jessica Hazouri. I said that right?
Hazouri, yes, sir.
Yeah, see? I knew I said it right. We got our other co-host, Miss Ponce. How you doing?
I'm good. Hello.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. I forgot. I got to record right here. But yeah, so this episode, what episode we on? Like 4 or something like that? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Whatever. Y'all know what it is. Y'all keep up with it. But yeah, you know, the whole point of it being Tipsy Talk, we're getting tipsy.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Jessica's specialty.
Oh yeah.
So
hey,
now, yeah.
I get you tipsy real good. Off of one cocktail.
Oh yeah, off of one cocktail.
Hey,
so you definitely getting your money's worth.
Save them calories.
So you know, right now I've been doing this Jello shot. But Jessica, give us like some background to like what really got you started doing cocktails by Jessica.
Well.
And,
go ahead.
You know,
go
I
ahead.
want to lean into the questions.
Go ahead.
But also, you know, how you was able to expand your product line.
Well, I was kind of pushed into the this kind of career. I mean, I fully accepted and loving it now. Mm-hmm. But I was, like I said, I was an HR manager for 5 years, and one day they walked in and just said, "You're not gonna have a job after 30 days." So I literally talked to my friend Wayne.
I'm like,
he was my boss on my second job. I always bartending on the side just to have that extra money, you know, being a single mom. So he just literally talked to me and tried to calm me down because I was just so insane about like what is my life gonna be like now? Like what is, you know, because you get so comfortable in life about where you're gonna be, and like, you know, you just never know where your life is gonna be. So I had to get out of my comfort zone. He talked to me about taking my side job and turning it into a business because he's seen so much in me that I would be able to, that I didn't really see myself at that time. So I literally took my last $400 and just went with it, and he made me a logo and I had my first gig.
How'd you get your first gig?
Actually, Wayne, with from Commander in Chief, I did a party for her. Yeah, actually, she was actually the party host. So she's the one that got the whole wedding together or whatever. And she actually hired me through Wayne. So it was actually my first gig, and I literally, and they loved me. So it was like I put in all the details that, you know, I knew that I wanted my business to be different. Yeah. I wanted it to show something that I was more interested in it than just a regular bartender. You know, I want to show that I care about every guest that I come in contact with. You know, I'm going to put in extra work, art, you know, decorations, stuff like that.
I like the nails, by the way.
They is fly.
And that's my
your drink.
Henny Paradise.
Hey.
Yeah, I got this liquid marijuana that y'all know about this because y'all be talking about it on Facebook.
For real.
Yeah, this one, I like this one too.
It's really good. And I got the Hurricane.
So why go to shots and stuff? Like, is that just to, you know, increase your product line, or
what, the Jello shots? Well, it was really more about demand. Like I never knew how to make a Jello shots about 3 years ago. So now I'm like the beast. Like I make the best ever. So, and I have that much confidence. But I never really knew how to. Like I never really knew people that took Jello shots. So whenever people were asking about them, I was like, let me figure this out. So I asked somebody that I knew. She told me the recipe, and I just, you know, but I started making my own little vodkas, my different flavor vodkas. So I just wanted it to taste a little different than regular people's Jello shots. Then, you know, so I just put a little extra work in it and came out with all the little different Jello shots. And it's all by demand. Like people ask for them and they love them, and they know when they see me, I'm gonna have Jello shots. I'm gonna have drunken gummies. You know, so they already know.
I've done some of those too.
Yeah.
Art creativity.
Hey.
How about that?
Yeah.
This sounds like, you know, creativeness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can see it.
A little bit.
A little bit. Brown is, you know.
Trying to think of.
I wasn't even a creative person until I got into the bartending. Like I never even knew I had an artistic side to me. Like I had to break that out.
But you're super crafty now. I mean, I think that's what matters as a business owner. I would say. just because like you can tell when somebody cares about their product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can tell when somebody is, you know, putting that effort in, when it's original. You know what I mean? Because like, perfect example, you can make, a lot of people say it like this. We're honest. A lot of people make these jar drinks around Middle Georgia. It's not like, oh, Jessica makes jar drinks. She's the only person putting drinks in a mason jar. No. But what it is when we taste it, it's like, wait a minute, she actually put real liquor in here. You know, she actually got...
People are putting fake liquor in mason jars. Oh my God.
You know, she actually has real fruit in here. And not, you know, fruit cocktail or, you know what I mean?
Candy
like
slush.
Cans. Yeah, exactly. Like, I have real berries
you gonna get your
in the bottom.
vitamins.
Like, she told me, you have fresh pomegranate. What? You get what I'm saying? That excellence, exactly. She has a lemon slice in hers. Like, you taste the creativity.
Yes.
You taste the originality. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't taste like, oh yeah, she makes a batch of this and then just whatever. No, you taste the excellence of it. So it's like, you taking the time to have Jello shots, taking the time to have the gummy bears and stuff like that. That plays a role. You having a logo.
Yeah.
A lot of people be like, yeah, I bartend. Oh, you got a business card? No. You got a menu? No. Okay, and I'm supposed to do something exactly, and I'm supposed to find I'm supposed to find something to do with you and market you and everything. But Jessica's always the package. She comes, table, you gotta have a plug-in for her because she got the lights and probably got one of the little wavy balloons. Right, exactly. Like, she got the menu. She takes the time to wipe it off when she's like, those attentions to details are the thing that, for me at least, like, you know what I mean? Like, you come to a tipsy art party, you're gonna see Jessica. You get what I'm saying? Why? Because everybody's like, okay, I know I'm gonna buy her drink. I know she's gonna have a good enough stock. You know what I mean? She has that versatility. She has flavors. She makes her own vodka, for crying out loud. You get what I'm saying?
Like, you make your own vodka?
Well, I make my own like different infused vodkas.
Infused vodka,
strawberry infused.
So you can't get those from nobody else.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's exclusive to her. She even brought it to the shop one time, and I was like, y'all, what's that blue stuff in the fridge?
The
like, man, Jessica, man, Jessica got vodkas and this and that. But that matters because it's like, as a business, you get what I'm saying? As somebody looking to book somebody, I'm looking for those type of details. I'm not looking, anybody can bartend, you get what I'm saying? Anybody can say I pour drinks. You know what I mean? But it matters. So that is a lot.
I noticed that, and that means a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I'm telling, like I tell you all the time, I love your drinks.
Right. Like, he used to get on to me like, you're not done with your table already? Like, what are you doing? Like, I would really, like, I'm just so precise about how my presentation is. And that's one thing I take pride of. It's like, I want...
You can tell, though.
Yeah.
You can tell. And we just got finished talking about fraudulent products. So, it matters to see original.
Thank you.
Original.
Yes. I appreciate it.
I remember one time, we did an art party, and I looked. It was one of the first ones we did. And we've done events. We've done, before the art parties, it was Sip and Shop. And it's not, we haven't been on the scene before. So I remember I'm walking around. It might have been like the second art party. Because I was still trying to get accustomed to it. And I remember seeing her pack up her table. And I'm like, this girl looks so goddamn model. She thinks she's about to leave before this party over. And I look and I realized Jessica was sold out. And I was like, wait, what? Because I'm sitting there like, okay, don't be a tyrant, but whoever, you know, one of your vendors is packing up right now. And you know what I mean? Like, we ain't over. And I walk over and I'm like, hey, you okay? She's like, I don't have anything else. I bought a bunch of jars. She had that's the thing though, she had so much stuff.
I had so much.
So I thought maybe she got tired. So I'm just looking like, is she really came here and just decided I'm gonna leave. And best believe Jessica sold out. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Kudos to you. Like,
and your people always supported me. Like, you always introduced me to great people that would always, support me as a business.
The tipsy artists.
Yeah. And they're awesome. I love them to death. Like, I fell in love with your people. Like, they're awesome.
That's the thing I come to love about, like, being introduced to all y'all. Y'all's network of people are conditioned to support.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We have meetings, and I think a lot of people don't know this, but when we do these art parties and stuff like that, I don't care how many artists it is. We have a group chat. How many of y'all can meet me at the hookah lounge? How many of y'all can meet me in we've had meetings in the alleys downtown. Like, you get what I'm saying? So like we have to operate as almost like and we do to a certain extent, like an entertainment company.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because we all need to be on the same page. We all need to understand the type of excellence that we're coming into.
Yeah.
She can tell you artist agreements, vendor agreements, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they understand when they come under the same roof, it's called a profit party.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? At first, I didn't really say that out loud because I'm like, who's somebody going to start throwing profit parties just like how people are throwing tipsy art parties now? But I'm like, okay, but people get the culture of it. So I had to begin to say, these are profit parties. So understand the door is 5 because the 3 of it is going to the artist. 2 comes back to the company. Why? Because these venues are being paid out of pocket for me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I got to pay the artist, I got to make sure the vendors are good, that they have to have everything. The venue has to look a certain kind of way or whatever. $2 back to me is like literally going into the next party next month. So I appreciate that everybody gets the culture. So when you see people like Jessica, you see people like Cook Shop there, it's like, oh, well, I know what I'm supposed to do. Let me go get a pre-roll. Let me go grab a drink. And then, you know what I mean? Let me walk around.
Hook up. They literally know, like, hey, we're going to spend the right amount of money, like what you asked for. Ain't no trying to get no hookup. Like, you know,
but
like
they
most
come in
clubs that
knowing,
you work at, like, or something like that.
Exactly.
Somebody's always trying to get something for cheaper. Like, it's never like that. It's always.
But we also create a culture of understanding that the exclusiveness of coming to one of those events, knowing that you may get a sale there that you're not going to get on an everyday basis. And I appreciate the vendors that take the time to, you get what I'm saying, kind of have that. Maybe it's $1 difference, maybe it's whatever. That stuff adds up if you buying that stuff all the time.
I tell you all the time, I love your parties.
Hell yeah, I do too. We need some
me
more.
And Jessica, we vended in Fort Valley.
and that was a mess. That was a
we got with 2 vendors there, you know what I'm saying? We got there, and it didn't even like start.
It was 420, and it was a hot ass mess. We literally sat outside, first of all, for an hour and a half.
I wish you guys would have came to Black.
Like, we were like, what is going on? We should have known we were standing at the fucking door for an hour and a half. Wondering where the fucking owner was to open the building. Like, we should have knew to leave then. But I hustled.
I made some money. I didn't make all my money I need to make back for a couple of my vendors. I know Jessica could make a couple of dollars, but the whole setup, I hate when people sell you on, oh yeah, this is going to be good. No, man, you ain't got no track record. I don't want to hear it because I had other people approaching me and stuff like that, and I'm like, I feel like I squandered other opportunities.
For that.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't doing that no more.
It is what it is.
If it ain't tipsy art, if I ain't validated it, I ain't going.
Fishy. But okay, so I got questions for both of y'all then.
Okay.
As people who supply people's amazing vices. You know what I mean? How do you determine, you know what I mean, based on like a company, like how you just say, oh, tipsy art, cool. That's cool. I appreciate it, of course. But how do you determine when the vending fee fits the company? Say, for example, if they are starting out, because we see flyers that are like, over 1,000 people expected it. And you're looking at the promo company like,
$100 vending fee.
You want what?
No, do you want to answer it first?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
No.
But how do you determine? You know what I'm saying?
This is how I do it. First of all, I asked them, this their first event. Right? This your first event, ain't no 1,000 people coming because you ain't putting that work. Don't nobody know you. So don't be trying to charge me that $100. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, I want proof of previous events. Like when I've done events here at the Red Dress Red Top Party. You saw people show up.
Jessica had that room lit.
Yeah.
Which one? I wouldn't even move
from the table. Yeah, when you was in there.
Oh, yeah.
I felt so bad. I was on that paparazzi girl way. She was standing there. I'm like, hey, Jessica.
All the people made money,
I just started leaving dollar bills on Jessica's table and just going like, I was like. She was like, I heard her. I was like standing there like looking at the bracelets and stuff. She's like, whose money is this? I was like, I turned around like.
Exactly. But that's the thing. I've been putting in work or whatever so people know me and people know what to expect at an event just like they know what to expect of yours. One, I ain't gonna even charge people a whole lot of money. The highest I probably charge somebody would be probably like $30 or whatever, depending on the venue. Now, if it's upscale or something like that, but they know I'm gonna bring a crowd. You can't bring a crowd. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of talkers in the city, and I know a lot of them. And when they be hitting me up in my email, hey, sorry, no, your event is not worth it. If I ain't gonna make at least 3 to 4 times my vending fee. Now, if you're new, if you're like, all right, come on, give this a try, whatever, because I've had some other events where the person is not well known, but people show up, or my vending fee is like $15 or free, and I make money, or I'm able to pass out a whole lot of business cards. That's a little different. Because one, you ain't trying to hit me from the pockets.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of events. I can count on my hand. I've had like 3 or 4 events this year alone where I ain't doing it again. I don't care.
Right.
Now, you made money off the vendors because you had so many. You had 20, 30 vendors or whatever. So the space that I know that you paid for wasn't nothing. You talking about it was a success. Now, I ain't going to call no names. I could or whatever if I was a little bit more tipsy. But,
sounds like a
shade.
Yeah, hey, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If I don't make money, I don't make money. But don't try to sell your event on Facebook like, oh, yeah, we did this. No. Because all the vendors there, and I talk to them, I see the same vendors. I know the vendors.
Right.
We didn't make no money.
Right.
So what you promoting your event talking about it was a success? No, it was a success to you because you pocketed all that vending
all
money.
that vending money.
And none of your people was paying no vendors.
Here you
for
go.
Any product.
Ready? Because these drinks is flowing.
But yeah,
Are you? Because this is something that I know for sure that we all practice. It's something I even come to you guys about when I'm like talking about the vendors and stuff. Hey, do you know this person? You know this person? And I'll reach out to you guys. Are you? Because I'm in the assumption mode of it. But my rule for Tipsy Arts is there is a CBD company or you know what I'm saying, that type company. There is a bartender. Yes. There is a jewelry person, and I make sure I have one person dominating their industry. Are you insulted when you walk in? You've paid a vending fee, and you see someone of your same industry in the building.
I'm appalled.
Yeah.
But I should have been known, like that should have been expressed to me like in the beginning.
Right.
Like let me know that you're gonna have multiple bars, so I know that I have competition here. That I know that I have to literally hustle my ass, even though I'm already hustling. But I literally have to make sure that I have my loyal people coming into me trying to spend money. But I can't hate. I'm not gonna hate on the next person because they didn't know, like they didn't come here to fucking step on my toes. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit there and hate on the other bartender. It's the other person should have discussed that to me. But it's just, I won't do events like that because I feel like I'm the number one bartender. I'm not doing all that.
Hey, you claim that.
Hey.
I'm with Jessica on that as far as let me know.
Yeah.
Because I went to an event where they had like, first of all, let's get this straight. And I'm looking into the camera. The cook shop is hemp.
Hey.
Full spectrum hemp. We not just CBD. So there's two different things. CBD is a component of hemp. Now, with that being said, I don't care about competition. I thrive off of competition. Because I went to an event recently where there was another, CBD or whatever, and that's what the hot word is right now, CBD. Where another company was there, and this particular store has like 3 stores now, or about to have 3 stores. I already know they're copying out the cook shop products because they didn't have hemp threads before.
Right.
We been pushing it out there. Exactly. So now they're doing it, but it's still not the same because one, our quality. I mean, I can tell you every particular strand and everything that's in it. I'm not a reseller. I am the plug. You know what I'm saying?
And have the knowledge.
And the knowledge.
And about every
so
product.
that doesn't bother me.
That
but
sounds
the
like
fact that you didn't even tell me or whatever. Now I have a problem with that or whatever because to me, you're not looking at it from, like you said, you look at it from the standpoint of representing just one industry. I would do the same thing.
Right. Because I'm making you pay this fee off the strength of you profiting.
At least let them know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got, because sometimes it is a situation where you can only get some particular type of vendors. Because everybody don't push themselves. Everybody not an entrepreneur. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur, because we talked about this earlier. But everybody not.
Do you think... Okay. Because I see a lot of entrepreneurs or a lot of
entrepreneurs,
middlemen, now doing events.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I can't tell you exactly what you do. You're in the way.
Yeah.
You're in the way.
Yeah.
But now you do events, or maybe now you've attached yourself to a great brand. You know what I mean? That deserves a highlight, and you're in the way. People like that. You know what I mean? Where you can't really pinpoint exactly what they do. Yeah. But they do events now, all of a sudden. And they maybe, look just like a Tipsy Art party. Do you vend at things like that? Me personally, I mean...
Your parties are one of a kind. They can't even come.
No, I don't. I know a Tipsy Art event. No, I have not been to any other style
I've
of
been
Tipsy
invited.
Art event.
I've been personally invited to an event that said live performances, food, vending, art, what's the other thing?
As you go from a rapper to art, selling art to fucking wrap it.
And
it's like some dope shit. Like I'm
better put my logo on this. Like
it's some dope.
It looked like my Unity flyer. Remember the first Unity flyer that literally says support all the arts in one. Like the person had to have my flyer sitting right there, and they was like, "Well, TR said this, put that there," and the TR said this, and I put that there, and the TR said that.
Now they say, what is it? Imitation is the best form of flattery. I hate that. I don't really believe that shit.
I hate that. As the official supplier of, pre-stencil canvases, as the originator of host your own paint party.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I hate that.
You know what I'm saying? Get your credit.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Jaws with the fruits.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, how do you determine?
How you determine?
Like when you see stuff like that, like for me, exactly.
It hurts my nerves like that. But I'm not gonna let it.
It pisses me off when I see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I know my quality.
These people would exactly, and that's where I go to. Like my quality stands out. People know. And I posted on Facebook the other day, or like a while ago, or whatever, maybe a couple months ago. Like the first one with the Empress and all these. Technically, we were the first company in Macon selling hemp and CBD related, situations. Because everybody know we were doing it before it was even technically legal. You know what I'm saying? To do so. Now, whether or not other people jump out there and take advantage of it, that's on them. And there's always going to be competition. I'm in it for a different reason. I'm in it for my daughter. I'm in it for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I got a story. I got a testimony. I'm like, shit, that's why I'm making money. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody else doing it. One, like we're doing it anyway. And then the quality. Ain't nobody gonna be able to get the quality that we get. I mean, we got direct relationships with growers in Oregon. So you gotta go establish your own relationship. They're not doing that. They doing wholesale accounts. You're a reseller. Don't talk to me about that. You know what I'm saying?
They still being made in a plant.
The art of vending. The art of vending. That's what today's topic is going to be, because I think that we've all had that experience as an entrepreneur. We can critique it very well because we do have 3 different industries. And I think that all 3 of us are very versed in doing business with several companies here in Middle Georgia. To kind of, begin to critique, events as they're happening, as you're trying to hire us, because thank you. You get what I'm saying? We're not being ungrateful to opportunities. However, as people who vend as well as own companies, we do know the difference. People who completely can turn around and throw their own event, we definitely mentally critique you if we don't verbally say it. So I think that's something that needs to be spoken on. I think that could definitely be today's topic, because that's something that for me, I know when I go to events, I literally have to tell myself, like I'm sitting there like, TR, this is not your party. No, TR, this is not your event. No, like, and I have to really sit there and be like, I'll see something, like, and I'm like,
you know what it is though.
Do 10 jobs at her own party. Just take off her shoes. We
have standards.
Yes.
And if those standards aren't met, then we don't do it.
Exactly. We're gonna make sure our guests are fully satisfied.
My business mixer. July 3rd, you would think it went on, but man, I had this office packed. It was hot. People were sweating and everything, whatever. They got swag bags. Ain't nobody doing that. First of all, I ain't never done an event where I ain't giving out something, whatever. And it wasn't even about making out of money. You know what I'm saying? It's about putting people together. So the reason why we do stuff is different than other people.
Right.
I'm doing a business mixer because I know all these business mixers in Middle Georgia are not what they're supposed to be. People paying their money, don't nothing happen. Every single person loved the event. People hit me up, blowing me up or whatever. I'm at home trying to because you know how it is. It gets stressful when you're doing events, whatever. And that's why I don't bother to host or nothing like that when they do an event, because I know how it is. I'm in the bed just trying to relax. Phone. All these, man, I love the party. When's the next one? Before I was leaving, when's the next one? Me never. Of course, because the mindset. People trying to get over on people, and you know what I'm saying. It's not about that. It's about really.
Like you're genuine though. Like you want everybody to win from this.
Even if I charge or whatever, it ain't never a situation where I'm trying to get over though.
It's never right.
Say that.
But you can tell in the purpose of the event. You can tell in the excellence of the event. I can tell when you literally did this because you're trying to save face. Yeah. You can tell when an event is thrown together. Like I tell people all the time, August party?
Yeah.
Chocolate room.
Yeah.
Vendors, artists, they all know. We did that in 6 days.
Yeah.
6 days. And I told them, I was like, listen,
yeah, I didn't
you
like
know,
that one.
we are going to always operate in excellence, and I apologize for throwing y'all in this. Did I not? Like, I spoke to Andreas, I spoke to my artists. I don't play that. When we have one that's like, it wasn't my best, not to me. You get what I'm saying? But I verbally critique myself. I publicly critique myself because at the same time, people publicly put me on a pedestal that, to me, sometimes I don't feel as though I'm deserving of.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So if I can sit there and deal with the public pedestal, I can sit there and be like, yo, listen, you get what I'm saying? We had a couple people there, but as far as my vendors and taking, I tell y'all all the time, I'm not here to take y'all money. I'm here to make sure that y'all have a secured spot at my event and that y'all make money. You need to make the $30 that you're paying